Alright, hey there, can everybody hear me? Did I get the microphone setting correct this time? Yes, Jersey, that's what we like to hear. We like to hear a yes on this stream. Alright, so yeah, welcome back to Kirby's Power Glove Adventure. There are going to be made a few changes to the stream. Hopefully it'll make it a bit easier to see and hear. Well, here's the most part. I was editing that highlight video, and I realized that the audio balancing was way off. So listen, if the volume is off, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me if my voice is way more quiet than the actual stream is. That's on you. That's on you. Oh, that text is way too small. I tried turning it down a bit to compensate. Way too small. Way too small. Audio is multiplying. Uh-oh. Alright, audio is multiplying. Let's figure this out. So is the audio multiplying just from the voice or from the game itself? Just voice, okay. So now we have that, we can deduce what we need to do. So I'm guessing if I turn this source off, then no one will be able to hear me. Let's see. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to wait a few seconds to see if people can actually hear me, so I'll type in the chat. Can you hear me? Question mark. We're gonna ask a quick, can you hear me? Okay, thisness good. We hear you? Alright, cool. Now the next question, does my voice sound too quiet? Because I can turn the game audio down a little bit, because last time I think it was a bit too loud. No, we can hear you ×2, it's fine. Okay. Then, I think we're good to go then. Yeah, alright. I guess we're good. Can we get a thumbs up in the chat? If we're good, yeah, let's get a thumbs up. Alright, so how do we do this again? We need to do program 1, 2, enter, and we're in the game, look. Alright. So, this time, I actually read some Power Glove manuals, as you can see on the intro preview screen. Oh, look at all those thumbs up, that's nice. But yeah, I read some Power Glove manuals to prepare for this stream, and it turns out, last time I had the B button set to turbo, which meant I couldn't just sit there and inhale stuff. And I figured out the magic button you need. You know what that button is? That button is 7. That's it, all you had to do is press 7 and it's all better then. So I'm gonna start off by pressing 7. Let's get a program code so that I can actually navigate the menus. We were on level 3. Son of a wind. I didn't know it did that. Son of a wind, that's neat. Hey Jersey, when are you doing a video with your Kirby costume again? Well, I don't know, when am I gonna reach 20,000 subscribers? That's probably when. That's the answer. Alright, we're getting back into the game with Butter Building. As you can see by the rapidly moving Kirby, we are back in the game with the Power Glove. Last time, doors posed a threat, but watch this. Watch how far we've come since then. Oh, how far we've come. Gotta remember which button's the Kirby's mouth finger. You know, we're not gonna try and get fancy with power-ups. I thought this was gonna be a new Leaf kind of thing, like, oh, let's actually try and get some power-ups. We're gonna play the game like it's a game. But no. That's not what we're here to do, is it? Man, this is always my favorite effect on the building. Seeing the building rotate like this. A true feat of technology for the NES. And we're gonna get to see it long and hard here, because we're not gonna get through that door for a long time. I might need to censor this again. Yeah, I think I mentioned that last stream, that the Power Glove is really finicky with centering. That's another thing I found out in that manual, is that it turns out you're supposed to be like 10 feet away from the TV when you use the Power Glove. And, it's not really 10 feet. Actually, it's a lot less than 10 feet. Oh yeah, health. I have to worry about health in this. Usually when you play Kirby, you don't worry about those kinds of things like health and difficulty, but we gotta change our priorities for this stream. 10 feet? Yeah, 10 feet. Unfortunately, I don't really have a angry video game nerd-sized basement to do this stream in. Come on, Kirby. I'm mouthing you so hard right now, I just want to power up. Who needs power-ups? This is Kirby's Dream Land, the original Game Boy game where no power-ups existed. There's a puzzle here. One that I don't think I'll be able to solve, because I don't really remember... I don't really know if I can do anything fancy. Oh yeah, I need to use the jump button. Never mind. Oh, so how does the Power Glove work? I guess I should go over that. So, the Power Glove is... It has these little sensors on the top. And these sensors, they kind of work like a really bad Wii remote. So, they detect on the side of the TV, you can actually see the inputs up here. There's little red blinking lights. And depending on where I'm pointing at the screen, Kirby moves in that direction. And not really accurately, but he moves kind of where you point. And you can recenter it, kind of like on a Switch game where you have to recenter the Joy-Con, but it doesn't work. It was made in like 1989. It's really bad technology. But the way you get it to sell is you see schmucks like me playing a game with it, and you're like, that seems kind of cool. Maybe it'd be fun to try the Power Glove out. But no, that's how they get it. That's how they get you. That's how they multiply their pyramid scheme. You know, I was actually doing research, and the Power Glove was made by Mattel. And I watched the Barbie movie recently, and I said, oh, that's also made by Mattel. Do you think we'll get a Power Glove silly movie? where the Power Gloves all live in Power Glove Land, and their express purpose is just to... I don't know what's the Power Glove... Does a Power Glove have any positive influence? Anyways, I guess we'll try and finish this first stage without a game over. I did do a few hand stretches before this, because last time my hand got a little sore, and it shouldn't have, because it's really not, it's just moving your hand around, but it's just holding your wrist at weird angles. The Power Gloves are the ones in power and oppress the Robs. That would be a fun movie, the NES Power Glove accessory movie. You can get the NES Advantage in there, you can get the Power Glove, you can get Rob. Well, that's kind of what Smash Bros. Brawl was, right? With Rob. I don't really remember why he was evil. I think it was just the taboo, right? Oh, we got ice! Alright, so this is classic risk versus reward gameplay. Never mind. This is just... It's unfortunate, that's what it is. Oh, that's why they wanted to give me some power-ups, because this fellow was waiting for me in the next room. Did Kirby games always have this many bosses? I feel like this wasn't that big of a thing. Oh yeah, and if you weren't here last stream, it turns out the hardest part about playing a Kirby game when you don't have good controls is the bosses, because you can't reliably attack. That's the big concern. Even if you can manage to stay still, you just gotta hope and pray that you're not gonna just die. And that's right, we are going to die here. But we're gonna continue. See, this is what we get with the fancy B button, you know? If we're not turboing, we can just stand here, and we can get fire. We're gaming. We're really doing it, guys! We really did it! We had a power-up for a bit! We really did it! So if I'm processing the logic of the situation, I want as many lives as possible when I get to Bugsy. Because Bugsy's gonna take at least 2 of them. So that means I should avoid as much damage as I humanely can, which is very difficult. What happened there? Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Oh, you died? Yeah, that's what happened, I died. Get used to it, it's gonna happen! I'm already coping. And it's only... I'm not even on the second map of the game. It's this up and down, man, I tell you. Going up and down in this game is so easy, but that's what makes the whole thing hard. Because I don't usually want to go up and down. I want to go left and right. I want to see the world. I want to see all there is to do. But all I can do is go up and down easily. Driving at 50 deaths per hour? We're gonna get that number down. We're gonna get that number way down. And we're gonna do it by abusing invincibility frames. And being very careful with where we go. And now you might be asking, Isn't that just playing the game normally? Yeah, it is. You know, in the first stream, I finished 2 worlds, and I was like, now that I'm used to the Power Glove, I'll probably be able to do the rest of the worlds pretty quickly, but I forgot they get harder. The game gets more difficult the longer you play it, which is strange, I know. Oh. You're late? Don't worry. We are back where we started this stream. There has been no actual progress yet, so don't worry. Alright, I know the secret to this room. There we go. Alright, so we got to Bugsy with 3 lives. That's pretty good. We just gotta position ourselves so that we can inhale. If the slides damaged bosses, this would be not easy, but that would be nice. Because sliding is one of the few things we can do in this consistently. And now that we have our Turbo B button off, we can sit here and just get thrown around like a wet towel. That's really what it is. Alright, let's get turned. Alright. So if he's gonna come at me the first time, then I just gotta avoid him there. And if I can figure out his pattern... So he does 2 grabs, and then he sends out his little dudes. If I can get one little dude... Yes! Now we do that, who knows how many more times. At least he doesn't target as much as the other bosses do. I was surprised, Poppy Bros, he just lobs the bomb wherever you are. There's a lot of things you learn about this game by playing it really badly. I wonder if this qualifies me to make one of those Kirby's Adventure secret YouTube videos. Like, oh, did you know that in Kirby's Adventure, that the things actually target you if you're standing still and not playing the game? Did you know that the enemies in this fight actually come right into your mouth to make it even easier if you're incompetent? Did you know? You know, if I did play Kirby's Adventure at 3 AM with the Power Glove, I'd get complaints. My apartment complex would call me and they'd say, hey, we heard that there's a goblin in your apartment just screeching and scrouching, banging on the table and screaming. And I would have no excuse. So that is what we call a training round. All you've got to do is just start sucking, and once I start sucking, he'll stay sucking, as long as I hold down my Kirby mouth button. That's really all I need to win this fight. But starting sucking is so hard. I tried out one of the other modes on the Power Glove earlier. I guess I should mention that. There's different programmable modes you can put in. And each mode has a... It's meant for, like, a different game. Like, oh, if you're playing Rad Racer, you can turn it like a steering wheel. If you're playing Punch-Out, you can actually dodge like your Little Mac. And this is the generic side-scroller when they're like, oh, it's like playing Super Mario Brothers. And there's some weirdo modes out there. There's one mode where it's like you're pushing and pulling like a drawer, and it goes backwards and forwards. It's like, try this with top-down games like The Legend of Zelda. And I'm not risking that. This targeting little frick. But, oh yeah, so there's different modes. And one of the modes is just spaz mode. And you know what he does? He just... Sucking clip? Sucking clip? Is there a sucking clip that I'm unaware of? That I somehow unleashed into the world? Alright, we remember the strategy. Get to Bugsy with 0 lives lost, and then lose all 4 lives to Bugsy, and then get back to Bugsy with 0 lives lost. And it's as easy as that. Just walking in this game is so rare. It is taking a lot of my control to just walk, and I'm still getting hurt. They don't want you to walk in this game. It's a conspiracy. Oh, my arm. My arm hurts. My arm hurts from standing there and walking forward. When will Jersey get the bomb ability? When a bomb ability makes itself known, I guess. I'm realizing I'm sounding a little agitated right now. It's not me, it's the glove. I swear it's the glove. Actually, maybe not the glove. I think it's just more Bugsy in general. Bosses in this game are tough. And I hope to never fight another one. Alright, if we can get through this... And now we jump! Ah, we're remembering. We're slowly learning. Wait, Bomb wasn't until Superstar? Really? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because on the NES, they wouldn't want any abilities that had too many extra projectiles. Your ability can only do one thing, and that's final. Oh, I wonder if Wheel would help. Actually, I'm thinking about that for more than 1 second. Wheel would not help. Wheel would be stupid. Because I would just crash into a wall and take damage and then lose Wheel. Unless I try with the spaz mode. We'll keep that in our pocket. Would ice help? We'll never know. Because here we are back to the challenge of our lifetime. Please just give me some fodder. You know, this is taking a lot more concentration than I thought it would. And I wish it wasn't, because this is hard. I don't want this to be a Bugsy stream. As much as I know some of you freaks would appreciate that, a full 200-hour Bugsy stream. We're not doing that. We're beating the game. Or we're gonna try and beat the game. And this time I'm gonna try beating the game with ice. Let's try this. Let's see if we don't die doing this. Fellas, we can spend as long on this boss as we want. As long as we want, though, not as long as we have to. At least he only flies down. Hello and welcome to my analysis of Kirby's Adventure, Bugsy only flies down. We discovered this by not being able to properly control our character and observing the boss patterns for 2 hours straight. Whew. Your dad had corn for dinner last night? That's pretty cool. I like corn. I think, though, I haven't had corn in, like, 6 months, maybe, at best. Be a corn dip supporter? You know, people are talking about that. I feel like I'm walking in on a 100-year war that I don't know anything about. Come on, I just want one. Alright, Sakurai, when are you gonna make the boss's health a little lower? For the fools out there like me. I know you do it. You did it last time. I wonder how many game overs we need to enact the cheating rule, the cheating policy. Because, you know, I really liked that last time, you know? Being able to not constantly die, that was pretty nice. Being able to die due to my own incompetence and not the incompetence of technology. Are we talking about Pikmin 4 in the chat? Loving me Pikmin 4. Having purples again just felt so good after Pikmin 3. I mean, Wings and Rocks, like, they fill the role, like, they're kind of alternates of white and purples, you know, pinks and rocks. But it felt good to have them all in the same game again. I'm gonna suffer once I hit the final boss? No, I'm not. The final boss of the game is King DDD, and after you beat King DDD, you get the Star Rod back, and nothing bad ever happens again. We can beat King DDD. That's not too bad. Uh-oh, we're having our can't go left issue again. Yeah, that was a pretty funny issue to have when you're, like, stuck in a little room, but when you're fighting a boss, it's a little bit more urgent. Ow, 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 ow! You think that's what Kirby thinks? It's like, why is this guy just not beating the boss? Poor Kirby. trapped here to suffer under Bugsy for all eternity. I just want to suck it up, man. I just want to suck it up a little bit. But every time I move my hand a little bit up, it just flies. Commander, do you think a tomato is a fruit or a vegetable? Alright, so everybody says tomatoes a fruit, right? That's what everybody says. That's what everybody says. But you know what? No. If you're gonna treat it like a vegetable, it's gonna be a vegetable. Yeah, I know, clip it, do the controversy, do the controversial takes. Tomato's a vegetable. I will not be eating one like a fruit. I don't know how you got a game over on Bugsy, but you tried. I didn't try to get a game over. It just happens. Oh yeah, like I was saying earlier, there's one mode on the Power Glove where every time you're not in the center of the screen, just beeps at you. And I tried it, and it just beeps at you. It doesn't stop beeping at you. Because the glove centering is pretty important to the game, because you need to have the glove right in the middle or else you're going to start moving. So, they say you should be keeping your hand right in the middle of the screen so that you don't move, so that you can put in what you actually want to do. But it sure is hard to do that. Alright, left, right, left, right, left, right. Avoid all the falling obstacles. That's always a fun moment in a Kirby game, you know, when everyone's dropping on you, but you got Parasol. Except you don't actually have Parasol, and you're just falling out of the way, hoping that you don't get hit. And also you have a Power Glove on. Good times. As much as I love Butterbuilding's music, I don't want to be here forever. So here's my guarantee. I'm gonna try as hard as I can on Bugsy. Will that guarantee lead to success? No, it won't. I'm probably not gonna do it. But we sure are gonna try. And we fly straight up in this room. Now we're at Bugsy with 1 health. Somebody asks, what made you Kirby Live Radio? What didn't make me Kirby Live Radio? I talked about it a little bit in that 5th anniversary video, but I just kind of thought it would be cool, I guess. Because like at the time on YouTube, it's kind of a different landscape. Like YouTube's gonna change every few years no matter what. And back then there weren't really any like music compilations like you see on YouTube today. Like now you search like Calm Nintendo Music, you get hundreds of results. Back then you got one Kirby music mix. And that's not even on YouTube anymore. I've looked, and that's a shame. A little piece of history. So at the time, having video game music in that kind of format on YouTube wasn't really seen. And it was something I wanted to see, so started working on it. just think, if that original Kirby music mix wasn't uploaded, maybe I wouldn't be here right now torturing myself with the Power Glove. I am gonna say, I probably will cheat if I get another game over on this. Because I do want to keep the stream interesting. I'm realizing as I'm going through the same 4 rooms over and over again, I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. I mean, I could just ramble about whatever for 2 hours. But I also want to show off the game, show some different parts of it, see if it gets easier or harder. What's easy, what's hard with the Power Glove? I mean, we already know what's hard. It's this. We're gonna hope and pray you send some bugs out. Because you're Bugsy. If you're gonna send bugs out again, I'll be there waiting. Come on. Man. Don't you ever just feel like Jack Black looking for an octagon? Just giving a big, oh man! So originally, it was tough to play the game and talk at the same time. But it was doable because you can kind of just meander your way through a Kirby game and mostly get there alright. But putting in a lot of effort and talking at the same time, it's so hard. Man, I wish I could be like Billy Mitchell right now. I want to do some cheating here. But yeah, I've heard about Billy Mitchell. And I guess it just shows how lax things were back then about rules and regulations. And if you just had friends on the inside, then you could really do whatever you needed to do. I'm going to sleep until Jersey defeats Bugsy? Well, have a good 1,000-year slumber. Oh, somebody was asking in the chat, do you recognize the chat members? I definitely recognize chat members when they come back. Except, if you asked me to name them, I couldn't name them. I could really only tell you the profile picture. I feel like that's just the face I associate with people online, is their profile picture. So whenever somebody just changes their profile picture, it just screws me up way more than it should. Like, I have this one friend on Discord, and they change their profile picture so much I don't know who's talking. And that's why I've kept my profile picture the same since 2013. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cheat after this one. Dang, man. Oh, man! Totally forgot to bring an octagon. I think it's been probably a year since I've seen that video, but I could still recite it from memory. My entire high school was just watching those Octagon YouTube poop music videos. I'm gonna damage him, but I'm gonna go in like a warrior. Game over 13. Thanks for the count. I appreciate the count. Jersey, try not to talk while playing. Ah, but that's what makes this a live stream. It's the talking, it's the interaction. It's the fun. Alright, next time we get to Bugsy, I am gonna do a little cheating. The Power Glove has a mode where you can just use these buttons on it to play the game. And last time I was thinking, is that really cheating? But guess what? It's not cheating. My statement, my promise, is to beat Kirby's Adventure using the Power Glove. And guess what's on the Power Glove? It's buttons! Also, has it really been 45 minutes and I haven't finished a stage yet? That's a really big issue. I thought if I scheduled 2 more streams, I was going to be able to finish up the game and just move this CRT off of my work table, but no. I don't want this giant CRT here for years. Hey guys, welcome back to Kirby's Power Glove Adventure, part 74. This time, we're going to do our 3rd stream in a row, trying to beat stage Yogurt Yard 2, where we have to fight Bugsy. I missed the crane game. If you were there last stream, every time we got a game over, we got to play the crane game again. Which is, I think, the best part about gaming over. Because the crane game is the one thing where it feels like you're actually playing with the Power Glove. Because I don't know what button you need to press to win the crane game, but you do just get to go like this. And that's something that feels like I'm playing a crane game. Smashing the machine, hitting every button. Hey, look at that, we're in a prime spot to not die before Bugsy again. Jersey, would you ever consider doing a Kirby game marathon if you hit a major subscriber goal? I mean, maybe. That could be fun. I will not do it with the Power Glove, though. I'm committing to that now. I'm not doing it with the Power Glove, but I could maybe try it out. Right now, my streaming setup is really only NES games, because for the Power Glove to work, you gotta get a lot of specific hardware. But I don't think a normal streaming setup would be too hard. I mean, it'd probably be a lot easier than this. I've got the NES going into the I've got the NES going into the computer, and the computer displaying that onto the TV. And then I've got the Power Glove input... No, I've got the game input being projected onto the TV while also streaming on the first monitor. And you know, I thought I was going to do something tricky. I thought I was going to talk about something completely unrelated, and then just beat Bugsy. And it would be a huge, funny moment. It would go on stream highlights number 2 of Kirby's Adventure. Look at that. He's talking about something that isn't related to the game and he just wins. That's so funny. That is not the universe we live in right now, though. For a brief moment, we're gonna cheat. Except it's not cheating. We might need a new name for it, because it's not cheating, actually. We're using the Power Glove. And I've really spent 45 minutes trying to beat Bugsy. And you know, if I told someone that, out of context, they would say, "Who's Bugsy?" But if I told someone who knew about Kirby that, they would laugh at me. And then if I said, I actually did it with the Power Glove, that's why it took so long, they would say, "What's a Power Glove?" That's what you have to do to win. That's where success comes from. That's where success comes from! Ah. We can go to level 3 of Butter Building! Look, the new graphics! What a sight for sore eyes. I could do a nice normal stage with no mini-bosses. Oh yeah, isn't there like a tower of mini-bosses in this game? Like, in every Kirby game, there's that one part where you have to fight all the mini-bosses. I don't know if I want to do that in this game. I think I'm just gonna commit fully to cheating at that point. No, it's not cheating! I've gotta correct my language. Because if I say it's cheating, then you call me a cheater. But if I say it's funny rule manipulation, then it's all good. Oh, you can actually go up here. That's neat. What an epic secret to Kirby's Adventure. Did you know? Did you know that in Kirby's Adventure, you can walk up on Butter Building and it's a full building? Hey, did you know that in Kirby's Adventure, the game's actually a lot harder than you think it would be? And the only way you would find that out is by buying a NES accessory from 1989? So I think I found our flying culprit. It was the A button. Because the A button lets you jump, but it also will make you fly, if you're already flying, which is done by pressing up. And your thumb is the thumb detector on this is a lot more sensitive than the Kirby's mouth button detector. Alright, are there any Kirby geniuses in the chat that know where to go here? I'm gonna guess I have to break the bomb block. Man, good thing I got good at going through doors, you know? I'm so good at doing this now that I can just get right to the end. I guess this isn't really a door maze. I think all the doors just correspond with the ones on the other side. And we slide to get out of the door's way, and we float up. And, folks, it's as shrimple as that. It really is as shrimple as that. It really is as shrimple as that. It really is as shrimple as that. Let's get this guy down back here. One in a Krilllian. That's a good one. Someone asked Commander Jersey, are you bald? I am not bald. My mom has said she wants me to go bald, though. Because my grandpa is currently bald. But my mom wants me to do the same look as him. My mom wants me to look like her dad. So my mom wants me to look like a bald person with a huge beard. And as long as I can still have hair, I'm gonna willingly keep my hair as long as I can. I love high jump. Not that much, though. Alright, is this our Tower of Mid-Bosses? I sure hope not. Oh yeah, back on the topic of baldness. Nothing against people who are bald. It's a genetic thing. It's a choice thing at times. My preference, though, is to keep my hair for as long as I have it, because I know at some point I will be bald. Someone asked, Jersey, would you marry a shrimp? If only it were that shrimple. Now you might ask, Jersey, why are you being so silent? And there's a good reason I'm being silent. And I really can't say it until I finish this. Because I didn't want to jinx it! The last time we had to fight Meta Knight's goons, we had to cheat. And this time we didn't have to cheat. And that means we're getting better at the game! We're getting better at the game! Unless you think that was cheating. That was not cheating. That was 100% vanilla Power Glove. Oh, this is a fun one. This is a fun one. We just get to fly. We just get to move back and forth. This could be hard, though, because I need to walk without moving up. And that is incredibly difficult in this. Someone said, playing Kirby Adventure with the Power Glove is like playing Mario Kart Wii with the Wii Wheel. I always use the Wii Wheel. I don't know. It was easy, I thought. That's just how you played Mario Kart. That was my first Mario Kart. I was like, that's just how you play Mario Kart. You use the Wii Wheel. I had the golden Wii Wheel online, and I was like, I don't know what this means. It must mean I really like the game or something. Because I knew I wasn't good at the game. That's my terrible hidden secret. I'm actually not very good at video games. Quick draw. Yeah, we can do this with input lag, right? 33 milliseconds? Yeah, we can do this with input lag. What a Merry Magoland moment this is. That was fun. I'm enjoying my time with Kirby's Adventure. I'm enjoying trying to get into the store in Kirby's Adventure. I'm having a fun time with this. I had a fun time with that invincibility. And now I get to get through all the obstacles they expected me to have it for. Jersey, what's your favorite game besides Kirby? Probably Rhythm Heaven. Rhythm Heaven Fever, Rhythm Heaven Megamix, Rhythm Tengoku. That whole series of games. It's really good stuff. But you know, they just won't make another one. So, the team that does Rhythm Heaven in Nintendo, they're the same team that makes WarioWare. And for a while you could kind of see a pattern where they would do a WarioWare game, and then they would do a Rhythm Heaven game. Or they would do two of one and then go back to the other, but either way, it's the same team that does it. So they made Rhythm Heaven Megamix for the 3DS in 2015. Then, they made WarioWare Gold for the 3DS... Sorry, Megamix 2015, WarioWare Gold 2018. Then they made WarioWare Get It Together in 2021. So I was like, okay, they've done 2 WarioWares now, it's Rhythm Heaven's turn. But then at the Nintendo Direct, they announced another WarioWare game, so they've made 3 in a row with no Rhythm Heavens. And I love WarioWare, so I'm not complaining about that. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about that. I am complaining about this Gordo here, though. I am complaining about that. Let that be known. Yeah, I guess that's one of my nerdy hobbies, is just looking into Nintendo development teams, seeing what they work on, when they work on it. I'm skilled. And this time the bullets are gonna stay still for me. And this time I'm gonna do so good, because I beat Meta Knight without any help. And this time I'm gonna do so good. Jersey, what's your opinion on Play-Doh? That's really not something I've had an opinion on in a long time. I like Play-Doh. I was a Play-Doh fiend in... What was it? It was preschool. I was a Play-Doh fiend. You couldn't stop me from making logs with Play-Doh. Wait until Jersey fights King Dedede in episode 7? No, we're fighting King Dedede today. That's a lie. We're not fighting King Dedede today. We're gonna see how far we can get today. Because when we're not fighting mini-bosses, we go a lot faster in this game. We usually go a lot faster in this game when we're not fighting mini-bosses. Next time, though, I'll probably try and wait until my last life, then I'll do some rule-bending button action. I'll give it another shot. After all, I am feeling extremely confident after that last time I beat Meta Knight's goons with 0 health. Game over 14? That's cool. That's a fun fact, a fun statistic. I'm glad to know that. It's so fun to have power-ups in the room you're supposed to have them in. It's so fun. What's your opinion on Plants vs. Zombies, Jersey? Oh, Plants vs. Zombies? Plants vs. Zombies 1. Great time. That was the main thing to do in Oh, I was about to give away my age by saying this, but that was the main thing I would do in grade school. That was one of the things you do in grade school, just play Plants vs. Zombies. Plants vs. Zombies 2, I was so excited when it was coming out. The animations looked so good. But then it kept getting updated, and it kept getting updated, and... man, what a poor fate. And now they're on, like, Plants vs. Zombies 3, right? Because they've done a whole bunch of spin-offs. I know about the whole Garden Warfare and Battle for Neighborville. But what a poor fate Plants vs. Zombies had. You don't even get 25 sun from one sun anymore. So if I was writing a strategy guide for Bonkers, I would say you should stay away from him and not try and get so close. Now, if I was following that strategy guide for Bonkers, I would say I don't really have a choice. Alright, Bonkers, throw me a bone. Throw me a bone. No. Yeah, that would be really tough, because you need to be on the ground when he has his hammer, because those stars don't last very long. Question stands, is Jersey gonna cheat the Bonkers fight? Oh, absolutely. I will absolutely cheese this fight. Because it's very hard. And last time I was on a boss, I spent 20, 30, 45 minutes doing it. So, you know what, yeah, I'll cheat. I'll cheat. I'll bend the rules to my liking. But I'm doing this all for you. I'm doing this all for you. Every time I bend the rules, it's all for you. Jersey's a simp? Where did that come from? Wrong button. Someone said I'm not giving up. Opinions on Omori. I like Omori. I played it. I had a really good time with it. You know that guy, Bo N? He did the My Time song at the end. I would say he's in my top 3 artists. Like, top 3 music artists of all time. He's done stuff like Snipper Clips and... I can't even name them right now while I'm trying to focus on this, but... Omori, it's got good music. And I like good music games. That's something I realized. If a game has good music, I will buy that game just to hear the music. And it usually happens to be that it's a pretty good game, too. I bought A Hat in Time because of that one song Picture Perfect in it. I've just recently got this game Pedal Crash because I saw a remix of a song from it done in Kirby's Dream Land 3 style, so I bought that. Dropped $10 on the soundtrack because I like one song on it. Because you know what? I like video game music. Oh, but yeah, Omori, good stuff. Tussle Among Trees, good song. Alright, I think we've almost finished. I thought wrong. There we go. Back to the grind, as we say, you know? Oh no, if only I got the hammer ability and I could pound that post. But we don't cheat here. We don't take bosses when we're not in full Power Glove mode. I'm so glad that we don't cheat here. Isn't that just a great feeling? Jersey, have you played Paper Mario? Of course I've played Paper Mario. I love the first 3 Paper Mario games. And of course I bought Sticker Star when it came out. And of course I was really disappointed, not fully understanding the context of what was going on with everything. Of course I was disappointed by Sticker Star. Alright, I don't like this zoo enemy here. I don't like enemy zoos, because that makes me think we're going to be fighting another boss right away. I will try and get him, though. If we can kill this Poppy Bro down here, and we can get Laser, that means that there's nothing in this room to hurt ourselves on, and we can keep Laser going forward. Just gotta be very careful. Very sneaky, in fact, as to not alert him of our presence. Oh, we're being chased! Oh, guys, it's just like Pizza Tower. It's just like, I'm not gonna spoil it, actually. I just realized that's a little bit of a spoiler, but, guys, it's just like Pizza Tower. Isn't that crazy? Hey, wait a second. We didn't even need a laser for that puzzle. That's weird. We didn't even need to do that. One whole gap might be tricky for some, but not for us. Destroying one block might be tricky for some, but not for us. Getting into a door might be easy for some, but not for us. Jersey isn't P-ranking this. Oh, I've accepted I'm not P-ranking this a long time ago. You can kind of P-rank stuff, because that was weird playing the Magalore epilogue after playing Pizza Tower, because it just felt like Pizza Tower in Kirby, and it was strange. It was interesting. It was cool. It was strange, though. Oh, I game overed. I didn't even realize. I hope that wasn't a long level that we were on. I got so into the flow of being a professional Kirby gamer that I didn't even realize that I was losing health. Come on, Kirby. All we need to do is go right in the door, right, mate? Oi, that's all about it, mate, right? Oi, Kirby. Oi. Oi, mate. Being downright silly now, right, mate? Rick moment. Oi, that Rick. Oi, that Rick the hamster. He was the only animal buddy in the anime, right? 'Cause it was just him and Takori, I think. Man, that Kirby anime was... I liked it as a kid. I would always watch it on the 4Kids website. But looking back, it's just very strange. And I think the weird part to me is that it was directed... Well, not directed by the people who make the games, but they had involvement in it. I'm pretty sure Sakurai's mentioned that he was involved with the making of the Kirby anime. And the fact that they made it so different from the games is interesting. I don't know if it's a bad thing, it's just interesting. I guess it kind of reminds me of those old Sonic cartoons, where they had so little to base it off of because the Genesis games were so simple. And they just had to make up a lot of their own canon for it. Except with Kirby, they had a bunch of games they could have pulled from. Alright, wait a second. How does this building work in a 3D geometric space, huh? That's not possible. Alright, is this the end of Butter Building? My memory's hazy, my memory's fuzzy, my memory's a little bit furry even. But I think we might be getting to the end of Butter Building. Isn't there a little secret up here? Or is that later? I think that's probably the last stage. Hey, wanna hear my funny gamer reference? It's dangerous to go alone! Take this! That was a reference to The Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System. We're in the first cave. You get a sword from an old man. I will not be taking the opportunity to brighten up this room. 100% I will not be taking that opportunity. I will not be finding the secret hidden area, the secret hidden arena on the overworld, because no, I am not chancing dying. I will just leave the stage, if I can. Give me 100 options and I will pick leaving the stage every time. See, told you we'd fight King Dedede on this stream. Alright, so we've got 2 bosses, but luckily, they only have half health each. Maybe that'll make things easier? Probably not, it'll make things really hard. Like before, I'll do this until I game over once, and then we're gonna bend the controls to our will a little bit. Did any of you ever play Kirby's Block Ball? You know Kirby's Block Ball, right? The game with the really great music with the composers that never came back to the Kirby series or any video game series afterwards. And their song for Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright, possibly my 3rd favorite song ever. Someone said, Jersey, did you know that Undertale has a Kirby Block Ball reference? I know what you're talking about. I don't think it's that... I wouldn't call it a bad thing, because you get shared melodies in video games all the time. It's not the whole song that's being taken from. I mean, I don't even think it was a conscious thing. I just think that Toby Fox has very good taste when it comes to video game music, and because of that, it subconsciously affected his decision to compose that. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. The bosses are getting hard even by, like, normal video game standards. Good thing the last boss of the game is King Dedede, and there's actually no other boss after that that's required to beat the game. Come on, you won't. You won't do it. You won't just actually kill me, will you? You won't. Alright, which fella are we facing first? The Mr. Shine. Let's do a quick dodge roll away. Whoa! I didn't know that gave an ability. That's pretty cool. Did you know that in Kirby's Adventure, it's hard? It's really, really hard when you use the Power Glove? Did you know? Did you know that we just got game over number 16? Power Glove for the Switch? That's what they would do. They would make it as a retro thing, a funny thing, and then you would all buy it. Everyone would buy it. I would buy it. And that's where they get you. That's how they trick you, and that's how they make money. Oh, just excuse me for a second. I just need to cough for a second. Oh, sorry. What was that? Changing the settings on the Power Glove? No, not me. That wasn't me doing that. I'm just doing this completely normally with the normal Power Glove settings. See? Would somebody who's playing the game with a D-pad have done that? I don't think so. Someone with a normal control setting couldn't possibly be this idiotic playing the game. Come on. Like a little something to suck up, please. That's how we're gonna win the game, please. All I can do is laugh. Laugh at my inability to play a video game, even when I'm bending the rules. Can't suck that up? Really? Now here's where we do a little trick. We do the Warp Star. Take that back to World 1. And we get a little something. We get a little something called the Sword. Called the Sword! We get the Sword. Without killing the guy. And we take the sword back to the boss. And we use the sword on the boss. And we win! Honestly, truly, it's as shrimple as that. Uh-oh, the D-pad is getting stuck. The glove knows. And in we go. Alright, I'd like that back, please. This game is much easier with it. Hooray! Oh no! Alright, I think this had cutter in it, right? Yeah. Let's do some stun locking. Let's do some stun locking. Oh, what was that? Oh, look, we are back with the normal power glove, just like we were the entire time. And everything is as it should be. Does it look like I'm holding him? Look like I'm holding the little guy? Oh, let me help you out, Kirby. Alright. It's time to drink water. You're right, it is time to drink water. We beat Butter Building. That's pretty cool. It's time to drink a big glass of water from the fish cup. Alright, now time to actually drink water. Alright. Now we'll just play with the water glass right here. That surely won't spill. Haha. No, we're gonna move that away from the table. We recenter the power glove. And we have a good time playing. And we move down and to the left. Just as every little good boy should. Come on. Just as every little good boy should. Now, something for this game, bottomless pits aren't as much of a threat when you're with the power glove, because all you do is just panic, put your hand in the air. That's all you do, you just panic, put your hand in the air, Kirby will fly away. You know, I'm just realizing I'm saying that, though, after I already have died to bottomless pits at least twice. I probably should keep my mouth shut for that. I think that would help. Don't tempt fate any more than it's already tempted me. So far. Hey guys, look, it's all white. Oh, how is it using the power glove? It's all white. Hey, how's your hand feeling after that stream? Does it hurt at all? No, it's all white. How do you feel after dying? Oh, I feel all white. Oh. So Arc 1 of this stream was fighting Bugsy for 45 minutes. Then it was doing the rest of Butter Building. That was Arc 2. And Arc 3 will be trying to get into the store. What a short arc. Whoa, look, it's an epic Commander Jersey reference. It's a nighttime Kirby music mix. What a cool Commander Jersey reference this is. What a cool being able to go left reference this is. Is that a warp star? I have a hard time registering secrets in this game. Doesn't look like it. So we will just keep going. Oh, it's the UFO spot. That's what it is. Right here. This is where the nighttime Kirby music mix was filmed. It was right here. Now all we need is a little sleep ability and we're all set. I wish I could get the funny ball ability. But instead we'll have to look at this nice scenery instead. That's the thing, you can look, you can listen, you can try and play the game normally. It does not work. It just doesn't work. But hey, we're only on the first stage of Grape Garden. We can't give up yet. Surely, this can't be the hardest the game gets. Surely we're going to be able to beat this stage with not getting a game over. Surely, right? Surely, right? With one sliver of health? Surely not! Surely not. SpongeCurb says, can't wait for the menacing and intense Kirby music mix. That's coming. It's coming a little bit later into the game. Just a little bit, though. What a nice intro. Hopefully nothing else bad happens. Sweetheart's Castle no Mori? It wasn't too bad. I was getting into the... I had kind of had a feel for the combat at that point, so I wasn't too upset about it. If anything, I feel like the end of the game was a bit longer, because there's just a lot of areas in the undersea place that you had to go through. I mean, I had a good time doing it. It was a little long. Part of it also has to do with the fact that when I got to that area, I marathoned the game because I thought I was almost at the end, and I ended up playing for like 5 hours straight. But you know, even though I spent all that time playing the game without any breaks, I was all white in the end. Everything was all white. Let's try and get UFO. Never mind. Never mind. Life's better with normal unpowered up Kirby. Don't you agree? What? What? Can we get a what in the chat? That was a certified what moment. Oh yeah, we can't do our slide technique here, because all the ground is destructible. How curious that a game whose destructible blocks would once hide secrets would now hide misfortune. Deplorable, really. What? Can we get a what in the chat? I did not know that was gonna be there. But that's a positive what. Can we get a positive what in the chat? We got a crane game! Guys, we got a crane game! Alright, you know what we're doing after this. And I'm sure that we have enough lives to beat the level. I'm sure that we'll get through this stage without dying anymore. I'm sure of it. Alright, so, what better way to give our Kirby's mouth finger a little bit of a break by doing some nice crane claw grabbing action? What better way, I say? What better way, I say? What better way, I say? I will say, it's a lot easier to time your jokes when you have a normal controller and you can actually control what you're doing. Because otherwise, it's just up to fate, really. Alright, we do the thumb to move it, and it turns out that was the wrong thing to do. But next time we game over, we'll be right back here. At the crane game, winning. That's what we'll be doing. Oh, when will the Kirby Live Radio be up next? I was looking into it, because it was having some weird issues with the GIFs not playing correctly. So basically, I updated the computer, I updated the streaming software I used, and we're gonna hope that it's working a bit better. I deleted some files on there I didn't need. Because I pretty much just bought a cheap computer to only run the Kirby Live Radio, and that's all it does. No, I'm not saying that word again, you freaks. But I bought the Kirby Live Radio computer to only run the Kirby Live Radio, and I think I underspec'd it a little bit, so it's a little bit slow, but all it does is run the Kirby Live Radio, so for the most part, it's fine. I'm worried maybe adding 2 more moving image files to it might have caused it to stutter a little bit. Doesn't it feel like we're back in Butter Building? It really feels like it, doesn't it? Back in a big building, possibly, maybe or maybe not made out of food. Uh-oh. We're gonna need to be precise with our puffs of air. And that's why I get a pop filter, for all those P words. Do I have a pop filter on right now? No. Should I have had a pop filter on right now? Maybe. We call this a going straight up moment. Yeah, you know me, I'm talking to all my friends, talking about the moving straight up moments. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, you've heard of Power Glove. And they're like, what's the Power Glove? What are you talking about? You know, I'll say it. I'm a Kirby water level enjoyer. We're a little slow, But I'm a big fan of them. Remember Squeak Squad? Where you had that one level where you had to go through all the water in the space? It was a lot of fun. I certainly enjoyed that one. And just like that, we finished the Risk versus Reward challenge, and we got the reward. I'm glad nothing bad ever happens in this game. You know, if that were a modern Kirby game, they'd probably put a little Waddle Dee in there. You know, they'd put a puzzle piece in there, and they would have a little. What ability would they give you to help? They'd be like, here, take this parasol, so that when the bloopers fall on you, they won't damage you. And I'm gonna look like an idiot for calling them bloopers, because I don't remember their name. Wait, I remember their name. Squishy. You ever seen that Kirby's Avalanche video, where they're saying all the different names of the enemies? And it's so funny. That video is so great. Because they have actual humans saying the names of Kirby enemies, but the script direction they gave them is just crazy. Waddle Dee, Bronto Burt, Squishy, Meta Knight. Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, you should really, really go see it. It's very, very funny. Did you see those iframes? Look at those iframes. Yeehaw! You see that Lacka going right? Yeehaw! Hey, look at this! It's 2 bosses. Oh, how I wish this was Kirby Superstar and they would both just throw their bombs at each other and blow each other up. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Come on, I'm ready. Don't think I won't be. I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm ready to use a couple of funny little buttons, if you know what I'm saying. Does this guy have a health bar? Yeah. You're saying Jersey Scream? I'm not gonna scream yet. We just had a major win. We just had an epic win. This is a cause to celebrate. And apparently my A button is stuck now. So you might be able to see it up in the corner. There's these little red lights blinking. Those little red lights are actually the inputs that are being displayed by the Power Glove. That's what inputs are being put into the Nintendo. Oh man, did I just sound like a boomer just there? The Nintendo. YouTube video game boomer now. Jeez. Alright, let's not hit A. We're not hitting A now. We're all good. The Jersey Scream will happen on Nightmare? You know what, yeah. When I get to Nightmare, do you think I'm not going to be terrified in that fight? He's a scary dude. I'm just going to be screaming out of fear the whole time. We've got Quick Draw again. I'm up to play some Quick Draw. Let's get a couple extra lives. And now I can read the chat, like, asking my thoughts about lettuce, and I think lettuce is just fine. I like lettuce. I like it just fine. You know what's better than lettuce, though? Spinach. Tastes pretty much like lettuce, is so much better for you for your health. It's got zinc, it's got, I don't know what it's got in it, magnesium, but spinach, that is peak leafy green. If I had a tier, leafy greens, I'll put spinach S tier, lettuce A, kale, I'll put that at C. I'm not a kale enjoyer. I'm sorry. But spinach, if you can get on spinach, if there's one thing to take away from this stream, it's that you need to eat more spinach, because spinach is delicious. Spinach is really funny when you cook it because it starts out really big, but then it gets really small. And it tastes good. You don't even need to cream your spinach. All you need to do, put it in a pan, put some olive oil in there, salt, pepper, and if you want, you can do some garlic powder, you can do some little garlic whatever in there. It tastes delicious. You thought spinach was just lettuce with water? Well, think again. Spinach is the best. Oh, cabbage. Where does cabbage rank on the leafy greens tier list? Probably A. Cabbage is good. I don't know the nutritional value of cabbage. And I think that's my problem with lettuce, is that lettuce doesn't really have much nutritional value. I mean, it's got fiber. It tastes good. It's neutral. It's lettuce. But on its own, it doesn't really give that much nutrients. But spinach is just lettuce, but better. I didn't even think that would be possible, but spinach is just better lettuce. Where do potatoes rank on the tier list? Well, they wouldn't be on the leafy greens tier list. But as their own vegetable tier list, you know, it's kind of sad to say, but they used to be double S plus tier. I love potatoes, but now they just don't offer the nutrition I'm looking for as a sophisticated Kirby adult. They don't have enough nutrition to make them worth eating as much, and it's unfortunate. Though, I'll enjoy a potato anytime. Give me a potato, I'll eat it. Maybe I'll cook it, maybe I won't. I'll eat it. Alright, let's start level 3. String beans? Alright, string beans, sorry. No, we're getting back on this topic. String beans are excellent. String beans, those are S tier. They go right up there with spinach. That's good stuff. Would I eat a potato raw? Yeah. I mean, I haven't. I could, though. I would give it a shot. I think it'd be kind of funny. It'd be a little bit quirky to do. But what am I if not a funny, quirky little guy? I would try it out. Jersey, have you tried baked potato? I love baked potatoes. There was a time, I used to have baked potatoes all the time when I was like 4 or 5. and then we just stopped making them. Then, in like 7th grade, we learned the Spanish word for potatoes, and it's just like a light in my brain, just a light bulb just lit, and I'm like, wait a second, I love potatoes. And since then, I was a potato enjoyer. Alright, mushrooms, they're interesting. I don't like whole mushrooms. I'm not sure I really like the... Oh, I don't want to say it. Oh, I'm gonna be one of those people, but I don't like the texture. There, you heard it here. I'll eat anything but a mushroom. The texture's a little bit weird. But chopped up mushrooms, that's good stuff. Mushrooms on a pizza, it's fine. Look at this, it's another Kirby Music Mix reference, I think. I think I used this for one of them. I'm pretty sure I used this airship for the second exciting Kirby Music Mix. I don't know, I forget. But you know what this is? This is a flying battery reference from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Like, 2 years before Sonic 3 and Knuckles ever happened. Isn't that crazy? This is a cool part. I always like it when games have parts like this where you can just enjoy it. It's nice, easy, it's a set piece, but it's a fun set piece. Not particularly difficult, and you can just have a good time playing it. You know, little difficulty breathers after having to fight 2 Poppy brothers at one time. Can't believe those menaces would put something like that in the game. Come on, Kirby, let's high jump out of here. Man, it would be so much easier to time jokes if I could control the character. I've said it before. I'll probably say it again, too. Warp Star! Oh, what a cool moment. What a cool, fun part of the game. Are you still talking about mushrooms in the chat? Mushrooms, hot dogs, tacos? I want to talk about that. Hot dogs, only bread, sausages, mustard, and ketchup? My peak hot dog is ShopRite bun, Nathan's hot dog, put that in the hot dog toaster. But here's the trick, you put it in twice. You put it once on setting 2, and then you put it in again on setting 4. That puts it at the perfect heat, and then you just sprinkle some mustard all over it. That is your perfect hot dog. Don't believe me? Come over to my house, I'll make you a hot dog. Do I support pineapples on pizza? If you like it, yeah. I like pineapples on pizza. I'm not going to hate on anybody for liking a certain food. I think that's kind of silly. I think hot dogs... We're not talking about hot dogs. I think pineapple is good on pizza. And I think even if I didn't like pineapple on pizza, I'd be okay with people having pineapple on pizza. Oh, what a cool level. What a cool flying battery reference. What a cool Kirby Live Radio moment. We're parasoling down. This truly is the Kirby Live Radio. Alright, that's the most Kirby Live Radio footage you're getting this stream. Because we are not going to have another chance where that happens. Look at that, he's even got an exclusive slide sprite. Alright, we're back to the Grape Forest and the Grape Gardens. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into, eh? Oh, that's a bottomless pit. You see that little hermit crab guy? He just... Hey, we're gonna do what the game intends for us to do for once. Because when they give us an enemy like this, they're just... When they give us an enemy zoo, they're just begging for us to do what they want us to do. And we're gonna humor them. We're gonna try and humor them. Alright, it looks like we moved on from food to countries in the chat. Great. USA versus cheese. What about it? You think us Americans can't handle our cheddar? You think that the Commander jersey is gonna let an idle threat like that slide? You think the Commander jersey is gonna be able to get this wheelie nice and easy? I don't know. I hope so. One can only hope. I can only hope. Man, what a Twitch plays Pokemon moment this is. So here's my secret. I'll hit center right when I'm in the position. We got it. And now if we can just use our power, you will witness the fastest gameplay this stream has ever seen. I hope. Go! This feels so weird. That felt so weird. Getting it to work? Oh, that felt so weird. Playing a video game with a Power Glove feels so weird. And you know, I'd really like to finish this level. I did a quick analysis of the screen, and we have 0 lives left. And I would like to not game over and have to do that whole silly wheel stuff over again. I just want to finish the stage. Nice and easy. Nice, easy, and shrimple. Ah, 2 doors. One speaks in riddles, the other speaks in lies. One leads to a boss door that I really shouldn't have gone through, and I could have skipped it if I had gone to the other one, maybe. Great. I agree, if only life could be so shrimple. If only we could beat this boss, whoever they are, very easily. Turtle Man. This guy's never made an appearance again, has he? This guy's a weirdo. That's a weird guy. What a weird fella. Really? Number 18? Really? I don't believe this. You know, that was a cool level that actually we were way at the end of, so we just got sent back a little bit, but you know, that's all good. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Game overing is fine. I'm so okay with this. You would not believe it, how fine I am with this. You think that I'm Dr. Ivo Robotnik? Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Alright, were you an Eggman kid or a Robotnik kid? Now, I read not the Kirby comics, I read the Sonic comics growing up, so I was all on Team Dr. Robotnik. We're gonna try this again. Confirm Commander Jersey might be Latin. I'm Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. That's in the name. Alright, we are gonna try and win this. With a 30-second lag start. We're not gonna finish this. We're gonna try going up. The Playing Kirby's Adventure and Attempting to Go Up challenge. Remember those times when we couldn't go down? And now we can't go up? It's so funny! It's so funny! This game is so funny, everybody. This game is so funny. Commander Jersey, what is the best vitamin? D. I like vitamin D. 'Cause that's the one you get from sunlight, right? And nobody gets enough vitamin D. You know, if anybody's terminally online, like I am, like, you're not gonna get the vitamin D you need. Because you're not going outside. You're not touching grass. But yeah, vitamin D, once I started realizing that, going out in the sun a bit more, taking a few vitamins, it's all good. No! Well, that's unfortunate. That truly is unfortunate, isn't it? We didn't even get a 1-up. But we're gonna beat Elefanto over here with our cool new ability. Or no, he's Turtle-O. Come on. Alright, we're gonna try something. No! Never mind, we're not gonna try something. I gotta remember the code for Kirby spazzing out, because if we do that with Wheel, we might get some funny results. But this weird turtle guy just ruined it. Not very funny. So do you think that the game developers just hated this guy? I feel like every other enemy in this game went on to future Kirby games except for this dude. Like, if they made a Kirby's Adventure remake, would they have to acknowledge this guy? And you know, as I was saying that, I realized, oh yeah, they did make a Kirby's Adventure remake for the Game Boy Advance, and I don't think this guy was in it. I think they hate this guy. And you know what? I hate this guy too. I hate this guy. I hate him so much. I'm gonna do a little bit of doing a little bit of goofy controlling with my hand. Because I don't want to give this guy the light of day that he thinks he deserves. And I also just realized I picked the wrong power-up for this fight. I hate this turtle. I hate this turtle. You know what? Maybe I just hate this turtle because I'm not really playing the game that well. And I think that's part of it. That's a big part of it, yeah. Come on, give me another fella. Now we just need one more fella and we can win. But we didn't get our fella. What's this guy's name? Fernando? I hate Fernando. You're saying get good? I'm trying to get good. I'm trying. It's hard to get good. That's what they never tell you in gamer school. They tell you what being good is, but they don't tell you how to get good. The Hard Knocks School for Gamers. F you, Fernando. No, Fernando isn't that weird guy. Well, if they wanted Rolling Turtle to have a name, they should have put him in another game. But this is Rolling Fernando's most recent appearance, so that's all he's going to be known as. Come on, Waddle Doo. Let's leave this stage. Let's leave and never think about Rolling Fernando ever again. There it is, the timing never works. Timing never works if you can't control your character. Ah, there's our problem. You can see up there, we got a little stuck A button. Oh, he's moving his thumb all day long, but he can't get that A button unstuck. We could do a silly strategy. Silly strategy being, we could die, we can get a game over, we can refill our lives. I don't think that's very kosher, though. That's the opposite of a gamer move. That's a scaredy baby move. And I'm not doing any of those. Thanks, Meta Knight. Thanks, Metal Knight. Thanks, Meta Knight. Can you throw it a little bit higher next time? Oh, what did I just sign up for by calling this guy Fernando? This is... Hey guys, it's just like that saying, between a rock and a hard place. Ha ha ha! And I hope I'm going through the right door. I really hope so. I would like to get through the door without dying. I don't really want to do this room again. I kind of really don't want to do this door again. Let's lure the fella over here. Then go! Go, Kirby, go! And it's as shrimple as that. And it's as moving to the left as that. Oh no. Meta Knight is so mean. He was so nice earlier, now he's mean again. Grrr. You're saying Fernando's the turtle emoji? Then that's the same guy. It's the same guy. They're turtles. I've never seen two turtles in the same place at the same time. That means they're all the same. Yep, that's me. That's Commander Jersey. That's my lack of object permanence. That'd be such a crazy thing if you could turn off your ability to, like, have object permanence. Imagine that's somebody's superpower. Like, they can turn invisible, but then they lose object permanence. They just wouldn't live. If they did that, so imagine that. Somebody turns invisible, and then they lose their object permanence. Would they ever be able to turn invisible again? Because they wouldn't be they wouldn't, like, they wouldn't perceive themselves. They just wouldn't exist. Thanks, Meta Knight. I hope that when you all get the invincibility candy that you all thank Meta Knight. Yeah, can we get that into the latest top meme? Like, oh, instead of thanking the bus driver in Fortnite, let's all thank Meta Knight when he gives us a little treat. So that door had Meta Knight in it. Will this door have the same? I wonder. We're gonna find out. I mean, if there's a version of this stage where we don't need to do that silly stuff, then, well, yeah, I would love that. But it looks like this was all just for soda. And that's all we get. Soda. All we get is soda. I'm so upset right now. Father Jersey, eat the floor. What do you mean eat the floor? Is that a slight against my skills at the game? I'd be okay if it was, cause I'm kind of sucking real hard. I'll tell you, I'm sucking real hard. But if we can be a little bit stony, then maybe we can have an easier time with this. If maybe we can go down instead of just going up all the time, maybe we can have an easier time of this. Now we don't move for the rest of eternity. This is kind of a tricky situation, isn't it? Maybe if I can Stay very still. I can win! Oh, what I wouldn't give for a Kirby Squeak Squad moment and get a nice treasure chest full of some nice little items. Someone said Jersey said yeehaw and you missed it. I'll put that on my queue of things to say. I'll add another yeehaw in there. I'll try this one more time, but I'm gonna opt for the silly little alternate control method, I think, because I've seen the horrors of war that these fellas can pull off, and I'd rather not do that again. Wait, what were you all saying? Yeah, we're just playing Kirby's Adventure with the Power Glove D-pad. That's what the stream is. Let's play Kirby's Adventure with the Power Glove D-pad. And let's win the game and not spend hours doing the same thing over and over again. What a cool stream this is, guys. What a cool stream. Someone said, Jersey, what's your favorite country? I don't rank countries that much. I like the United States of America. That's where I live. That's where I have lived my whole life. I think that Germany has some good tasting food. I wouldn't be able to tell you if one's better or not. I am gonna do a little bit of a chicken method, eating this last guy. Back in the game like normal. Everything is A-okay. Everything is A-okay. One more life to beat the stage? That's no problem. We already beat Meta Knight. We already beat Metal Knight. Oh shoot, I have to fight him in this game, don't I? Well, that's gonna be a little bit weird, a little bit silly, a little bit hard, even. Well, here's a problem. We can't go down on the ground, and if there are things falling from the ceiling, then that's a big, big issue. We just got a game over again. Look at us, we just got a game over again. Now we can't hit continue because our A button is stuck. Isn't that so funny? Germany is a banned word? What does that mean? That's a country. Oh, but if you're talking about Rainbow Roads? Rainbow Roads. The best Rainbow Road music, I think, is We, followed closely by 8, followed closely by... Maybe this is a bit of a controversial one, but I think Mario Kart DS has got some good Rainbow Road music. Because, I mean, you can't really rank the 7 and the Nintendo 64 and the Double Dash Rainbow Road theme, can you really rank them all together? Those are just in a different league. Not even a better league, but just like a different conference. Those Rainbow Roads, they're their own type of Rainbow Roads. But the other ones, I appreciate the other ones more. They have a bit more uniqueness to their songs, and I appreciate that. How do I like the Mario Kart 7 track Rainbow Road? The track's really good. Music, it's also pretty good. I don't like all the changes they made to it in 8. I don't know, when they do it in 8, it feels like they're kind of neutering some of the cooler elements of the stage. Like Koopa Cape. Well, they kind of made some weird changes to that in 7 already. Though, I'll be honest, I have not played the newest wave. I haven't played Wave 5 of Mario Kart 8 yet, so I am a bit uninformed about that, but yeah, I guess it's mostly the opinion that people online just have. Base 8 Mario Kart has such good tracks, but the expansion pass stuff is kind of weak executions, but if you look past it, you're still racing on some tracks you like. Oh, we've got a targeting Tom up here. We've got 2 targeting Toms. Uh-oh. Alright, let's take care of this targeting Tom, huh? Let's please take care of this targeting Tom, huh? See, this is a strategic move to refill our health by dying immediately. Most Kirby players don't have the, let's say they don't have the intelligence to do a move like that. But here, we've grinded and optimized this game to an insane degree, and we just know how to play it better. I played Among Us. Yeah. I played Smash Ultimate. Yeah. Am I bad at both of those games? Yeah. Like I said, I'm a pretty not great at gaming in general, unfortunately. Tetris though? Tetris, I can do Tetris. Or at least I used to be able to do Tetris pretty good. But in general, I'm not the most skilled gamer. Which is a little funny. A little bit silly, a little bit goofy, a little bit quirky. I have played Among Us with the chat before, I remember that. I remember everyone was asking if I was really the Among Us guy, nobody knew. I usually try and pick out a consistent 10-letter username on things, but I don't know if I want to say that here, because then people might start taking it. But yeah, you can find me, maybe you'll find me on Splatoon one day. Maybe you'll find me in Among Us. Probably not, though, I don't really play Among Us anymore. But who knows? Who knows if we'll get through this spike field unharmed? Who knows? I know that I'm probably not going to like the answer, but who knows? I was right, I didn't like the answer. I actually hated that answer. Oh, that's what I wanted to add to this stream. I wanted to add a little timer in the corner so that people could see how long I spent on the bosses. Like how I spent the first 45 minutes beating Bugsy. Well, not even beating Bugsy, just consistently dying to Bugsy. Because that's the thing, when I do the edit of this stream, I'm not going to include all 45 minutes. I'm going to make it look like I beat it first try. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing that you can do about it. Go! Oh yeah, level 3! Yeah! Am I gonna speedrun Kirby's Adventure with the Power Glove? No. I'm gonna try and beat it with the Power Glove. I mean, a speedrun with this would probably just look like using the D-pad, because that's really what you need to do to beat some of the bosses. I mean, I'm definitely not getting into games done quick with this, because I'm gonna submit a 10-hour speedrun for Kirby's Adventure with the Power Glove. You know, I wonder, are there any games done quick speedruns with the Power Glove? I mean, it'd be funny. I don't know if anybody's really that precise with it, but it'd be interesting. You're asking best Kirby boss music. It's a tough question. I mean, if I had to pick one right away, I'd probably have to say the... Uh-oh, I'm gonna mess the name up. It's the second phase of the Kirby Planet Robobot final boss theme. And I don't remember right now if that's Mind in a... I think it is Mind in a Program. I don't remember if it was Mind in a Program or Vargant Counting Song of Retrospection. I couldn't tell you what the name was off the top of my head. You know, with how easy the water stuff is here, I bet the Legend of Starfy would be doable with the Power Glove. Is it? No, it's the Legendary Starfy, not the Legend of Starfy. You ever play Starfy? It's an interesting series. How the first 4 games were Japan exclusive on the Game Boy and DS. Then they brought one over to America. They brought the 5th one over. And then they never made another Starfy game again. It's so sad. Now he's just forever living on as an assist trophy in Smash. How sad. How ridiculously sad that I have to fight another boss. Another freaking boss. Let's get a music note right in here. Let's please just try and get it correctly now. You know what? Maybe we can do this boss. If we just be very careful. Nope, nope, nope! Gonna need to have better pattern analysis if I wanna stay true to my word on this one. So as long as he doesn't move back over. Yeah, I really don't remember how far through the stage I am. I'd like to not do it again. But I guess that's the nice thing about this guy, is you should be safe if you're just staying in the air. And I know I'm going to eat those words, because he's going to do a hidden attack where he just jumps straight up that I never knew about. But I think we can get this guy. And that's the first time I've been confident about anything on this stream, so... I hope it's not wrong. All he got us do is suck! Too late. Too late this time. No! Number 21. This guy's game over death is legally allowed to drink to drown away some of the sadness. How sad, how sad. Do I know about the off-brand Kirby Live Radio? I know about it. The one with the little sushi swirl in the name? Yeah. It's... I don't know. I don't have too many thoughts on it. It's a bit weird that it has the exact same name as... But I mean, like, it's YouTube. People are gonna do whatever they need to do. They might not know about the one that I made. They probably have their own setup. It's not like I'd hold it against them, I guess. And I mean, why would I? I don't own the Kirby Live Radio. I mean, I run it. But, like, Kirby belongs to Nintendo, and I'm just keeping it hosted as long as I can without getting into some trouble with the YouTube police. But yeah, I know about that other Kirby Live Radio. I try and stay a bit up to date with the little silliness stuff that's going on out there. You love being able to not read? God, I wish that were me. Okay, these stages are getting a little bit longer. It's a little bit strange, actually. The first stream, I finished 2 worlds, and I thought it'd be quick and easy, you know, just do 3 worlds the next stream, do 2 worlds the next, it's all easy, but these ones are long. Commander Jersey promotes piracy? Did I say that? I don't know if I want to... I'm fine implying piracy. I'm completely fine with that. But I mean, you know, it's something that it's done. I do it. You do it. And that is not something we're going to include in the highlight reel. If the Nintendo ninjas want to find me, they're going to have to dig through a 3-hour-long video of beating Kirby's Adventure with the Power Glove. And not only are they going to get information about what I'm saying, they're going to see how mean they were by approving this accessory for release. They'll be the ones cursing themselves. You know, maybe they'll get the idea to do a Power Glove for the Switch. I bet you could do a Kickstarter for that. You do a Nintendo Switch controller that's just a Power Glove. And I bet all the news sites would be so funny. They'd be like, guys, this is so funny, isn't it? A Power Glove for the Switch? And then everybody would buy it. Because everybody would think it's funny. And then the problem would just continue. And then 6 Nintendo consoles later, they're going to be like, remember the Power Glove for the Switch? Wasn't that so funny? And they're going to make another one. And it's never, ever, ever going to stop. We are never, ever gonna stop getting the Power Glove. We are never, ever gonna get that ability. But hey, first boss we beat on the stream today without the assistance of a little D-pad. That's pretty good. Pretty good in my eyes. Killing all the enemies with our invincibility frames. Pretty good in my eyes. So what's the bright guy's name? Is his name just Halo? I want to say that's his name. It's some kind of angel-y type Halo thing. Because he's not Mr. Bright, because that name's already taken. Can't use Mr. Bright. Guys, look, we were down there before, now we're up here. It's evolution of video games. Man, have you ever heard that video? It's like the Super Mario Epic Medley, and it's just 37 minutes of the best Mario arrangements in Mario Paint you've ever heard. And it's so good, just hearing all these modern Mario themes standing alongside the classic ones. I can only hope that there's one like that for Kirby someday. Because, like, there's so much good stuff. You could put the modern stuff right next to the old stuff, and it would be just as good. The guys you give light are called Cool Spark. That's a fun fact. Thanks. Do I dare try for the extra life? Shall we play a little crane game? Shall we consistently miss our target? Yeah, I'm thinking this is a target missing day, so let's just go through that door. Man, this level's long. Look at me complaining about the length of a game. Wah, wah, wah. But I'm hoping we're at a boss now. And if we're at a boss, that means we can go on to the next world. Yeah, what is it? I think every world from now on has 6 levels except for Rainbow Resort, which has 7. I want to say that's how it works. You know what? I want to say that's how it works, and that is how it works. That's how it works. Oh, they're gonna make me fight 2 bosses? Man, they're mean. They're mean. Or is this one of those ones where I can just keep going up and fight Kracko right away? Let's rediscover Kirby's Adventure together. No. Is jumping hard with the Power Glove? Yes, jumping's pretty hard with the Power Glove. The issue with the Power Glove is not in the buttons, because the buttons you can kind of get, but it's with the up and the down movement. Because the triggers for where up and down are detected are very, very sensitive. So raising your hand a little bit will just make Kirby start flying, and lowering your hand a little bit, he'll crouch and you can't use your ability. So the trick is that whenever you get stuck, it's that you cheat. That's the secret. You didn't hear that from me, though. You did not hear that from me. You know, this might be hard even with the funny alternate control method. Go! Alright, I think we can do this. Oh yeah. Be a lot easier if we could see the health bar, though. Though if we miss one of these jumps, we're falling, because I don't have time to readjust my hand to reach an A button. Oh! That's one of them. That's what happens. That's how it happens. It's also silly. I wish I could see a health bar, because I would like to know how far through this fight I am. You know, somebody asked what my favorite ability was earlier. Maybe it's high jump. I like high jump. I think it's just funny that one of the abilities is just high jump. Not fire, not electricity, just high jump. And then in Return to Dreamland, they tried to give all the abilities some cool extra movesets like in Superstar. And it's like, no, they got rid of high jump for a reason, because there's not really much you can do with high jump. It's just... you just can't do much with high jump. You can jump high and that's pretty much it. So the fact that he doesn't have a health bar is a bit concerning. I think that I'm supposed to just go up. And I wish I could have gone up with high jump, but I don't have it at the moment. There we go. Now we're at the boss. Oh man, but I'm gonna have to do that whole climb again, aren't I? I sure hope not. So I'm about to get a game over. You're about to all see it. Game over 22. Game over, game over. Red Rover said, game over, over. Yes, I did forget that I was just supposed to go up. I wasn't sure if it was one of those situations where you beat Kracko Jr. first and then you fight Kracko. Go on, make fun of my Kirby skills. Do it. All I ask is that you do it fast. What do I think of the Kirby ROM hacking scene? I didn't really know there was one. I guess when I was younger, I remember knowing a lot about the Sonic ROM hacking scene. I was never a part of it, but I knew that there was a ton of cool stuff being done there, and I know that at that point, there really wasn't much of a scene for Kirby, so... I guess I just didn't know about it. This is gonna be a hard one. Let's settle in for some difficulty, huh? You know what? Not as bad as I thought it'd be. Let's have some funny high jump moments and let's beat the boss. Not my funny high jump moment. It looks like we're doing the rest of the boss normally. Yay! Unless I can get a little bit of nectar from the gods. And Power Glove Kirby is back in action. Woo! Someone asked, what do you think about Wario Land 2 for the NES? I think you're lying. You're lying to me. That doesn't exist. Unless it's a ROM hack, and it might exist. Well, we still have the high jump ability, but I think from here on out it's not going to be as helpful. Because our A button is stuck again. And we just destroyed our ability. And we can't move now. Luckily, we're pretty used to dealing with stuff like that. Not being able to move, we are so used to dealing with stuff like that. One could even say that we're good at dealing with stuff like that. Jersey, thoughts on corn versus dip versus corn dip? Corn dip doesn't sound good. And this is purely talking about the food. Corn dip doesn't sound good. So that'll go in third place on my corn versus corn dip tier list. See, what was I saying earlier? Fun little sections where you don't have to worry about it. You can just go down. That's what the Power Glove is really good at, going down. I don't know what kind of situation we're going to have at the bottom, but it's all fun. Uh-oh, are we going to have to dig our way out of this one? Oh, wait, is that the door or is that a hidden door? I'll go through it. We'll see. We will see. If we can move to the left, we'll see. This makes me think we'll have a boss soon. And that doesn't make me feel good. As you can witness a rare moment of just walking. They usually don't happen like that. Maybe if we don't say anything, I'll be able to go down the ladder. But I don't think that's gonna work, because I still can't go down the ladder even when I'm not saying anything. Alright, this is becoming a bit of an issue. But will it be an issue that we can fix? You wanna... There we go. No, I don't have a Dandori issue. I can Dandori just fine. I finished the Sage Trials. I know my Dandori stuff enough. I got my funny rewards from that. Woohoo! Jersey, which one's the real Fernando? I don't know. I only know Fernando as the name of that weird roly-poly turtle guy. I'm not up to date with the name-changing shenanigans. I said it earlier. All I recognize are profile pictures, and I see a lot of turtles in the chat right now. Jersey, look under there. Underwear! Is that what you meant, or did you actually want me to look under something? I can't tell. This might be a funny time to try out ball. All you have to do is hold A, right? Is that how you build up speed? For 12 hours? They want me to use ball in here? They're crazy. They expect me to go through a door? That's crazy. Come on, let's keep going. Would I ever be ballin'? You're asking if I would ever be ballin'. I don't know, maybe if the right copy ability came by one day and whispered me some sweet nothings, I'd you know, who would I be to say no? Good thing we're so good at going through doors, you know? Otherwise this stage would be really hard. Good thing we're so good at fighting bosses, right? Otherwise this stage would be really hard. Alright, this is yeah, we can't fight bonkers. What am I thinking? I'm not even gonna pretend to be coy about this one. Oh, I missed. You know, I was thinking, if I could be any Mario character, it'd be pretty cool to be Wario. Wario, I'll stand by it, he's canonically possibly the coolest guy in the Mario universe. I mean, do you know how many times in WarioWare games he scams his friends and his family, and he gets away with it, and they just keep coming back, because they love Wario. Everybody loves Wario. Hey, look, it's that hill from the opening. Look, it's a epic Yogurt Yard moment. If we could get down there, we could actually try doing the thing. Oh no. Is this where we're supposed to go? I don't remember. It was where we were supposed to go. It's the end of the level! It's the end of the level! Who cares that we're not getting the secret exit for this stage? Who needs a secret entrance? What's it gonna be? A arena fight? A crane minigame? Alright, wow. It's been a long stream so far. I just realized. It's been 3 hours, but to be fair, the first 45 minutes of those were dying to Bugsy. I'll try and do 1 or 2 more levels, and then I'll probably call it for the day. Because I do want to try and finish the game next Wednesday. I do want to try and go to the end there. What are we saying? We're saying fun little silly moments in games where you just go up or go down and have fun. Guys, this isn't a bit. I'm just having trouble. I'm really struggling with this. It's not a bit. No! No, it's not a bit. It's not a bit. See, if it was a bit, would I have finished it there? Would I have ended the bit? Alright, we're gonna try something really quick. We're gonna do something silly. There's a funny Power Glove mode that just completely breaks any game. I want to say it's program 4. It's not program 4, and now I don't know how to control the game anymore. They had a funny name for this too. They were like, this mode will send your guy into rampage mode. Let's see, looking at the computer. Where's the funny meme mode? I guess you can't really see it. I'm looking at my computer right now. Trying to find something silly. Oh well. I'll do my research next stream. Favorite Valve game? Portal 2. That's the easy one. I don't even have to think about it like I have to think about lettuce. Hey, those are spikes down there. Kind of a weird decision, in my opinion. Whoa! Ho ho! Kirby, Kirby! Let's calm down a little bit, eh? Let's just take this gently. Nice and gently. And somehow my turbo's on the A button, which I don't really get. Okay. Everything is alright. We just need to beat this stage without dying at all. And this looks to be kind of hard, because I don't have good control of the parasol here. I guess our one hope is to... First we gotta get this A button unstuck. I'm doing some thumb gymnastics over here to try and change it. Because as long as we have A held, we will keep inhaling and we will keep flying. Let's see, is there a button I can push? Oh, I'm trying to get this A button unstuck. Oh, I'm trying to do the game properly, but I just can't. This funny little piece of technology is really getting on my nerves. This stage will be the last one I'm going to do today. I'm at my limit! I'm at my limit! You know what? The Power Glove heard me. The Power Glove heard that I wanted to stop playing the game soon, and it's gonna trap me here for the eternity. Not an eternity, the eternity, the whole one. So because of the fact that my A button is stuck, that means that I can't select anything, because it's constantly just pressing A. I really, really want to leave this stage. Welcome to Commander Jersey's Bit Gaming, where all we do is funny little bits to make it seem like I'm doing really badly. I am on the right code, right? Right? Oh, and now my B button is stuck. Okay. That's funny. So now I can't stop inhaling. That's very funny. Very humor, very comical, very ha-ha hee-hee. You know, that was the worst part. We didn't even game over to a boss. We game over to a weird, silly little spike pit. Isn't that so funny? Isn't that so funny when you can't release the B button? So you just gotta slide your hand along the table and hope and pray that you can get in the door. That you can get in the door. Hey, interesting challenge right now. I'm stuck inhaling because I can't press the B button. So Kirby, and by extension, me, am stuck. That's right, me am stuck. Now we put our hand on the ground, slide it along the table, just like we're sliding Kirby along. We're gonna bring him back up, over Bronto Fireman. Bring him up over Bronto Fireman, over the spike pit. I'm very scared right now. I don't want to lose this stage again, because it's happened before. Don't want it to happen again. That death, I'm a little okay with. You know why? Because we were right at the start of a room. That means we don't lose that much progress when we lose. Hooray! Isn't that great? We only lose a little bit of progress. Hooray! Hooray! That'd be cool if I actually lived in Dreamland. Wouldn't that be swell? Oh man, they really want me to use the parasol in here. They really, really want me to just do the freaking intended route, don't they? Well, I have to lose 1 health to that. I don't have to lose a health to that. I can't do a Kirby Live Radio I can't do it. I can't exhale. I cannot exhale my mouth. I'm stuck like this. That's literally me on the screen right now. This is going to take all of my gamer concentration. Alright, so that's 1 health saved. That's 1 health lost. We are now at neutral for where we should be. Oh, well, this level design's easy if you have the parasol. It's actually really fun if you have the parasol. All you do is you swing back and forth. But when you don't have it, it really, really sucks, doesn't it? It sure does really, really suck. I'll try. Maybe I won't, though. Maybe I will, though. I'm gonna recenter the controller. Gonna put on my game face. I'm just gonna try really hard. Come on. No, not the place to get stuck. Go for broke. Go for broke. Just get out of here. Just leave. Leave. We did it! Bad game. Bad. No. Don't do that again. Bad game. I think that's all I have in me for today. That's I will turn Joker if I do any more. But yeah. Thanks for watching today. Hope you guys can tune in on Wednesday for the finale. I don't know, maybe, I hope, but we'll have to see. Alright, how do you end a stream? Let's vote in the chat on how to end the stream. Alright, let's put a poll in the chat. Let's do stone and tornado. And while that poll's going, let's do some egg catcher. Because everybody loves a good egg catcher. You're asking if I'm currently sane? Yeah, enough. I mean, it's a lot better knowing that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It would be a lot better if I could move to the side, but we still can't exhale, which might just be a problem for the rest of the stream, but luckily the stream's almost over. We're going to do a bit of egg catcher, we're going to do a bit of voting. Let's see some egg action, huh? What is it I need? I need my A button? Oh well. Looks like the button that was stuck is the button I needed all along. But I guess we can't play egg catcher until next stream. Oh well. Alright, I see tornadoes at 80%. Jersey, what's your opinion on pipe organs? I like organs. They're cool. Pipe organs, cool instrument. Very intimidating, in my opinion. I wouldn't want to be stuck in a room alone with one, but cool stuff. I was hoping I would die to that. But I guess visiting egg catcher refilled all my health. These guys can't damage you? That's bunk. I can't believe I can't die in the museum. What a disappointment. Alright, I think the Power Glove's having a total meltdown, so I'm gonna end this before it breaks down. Let's get on that little tornado pedestal. And let's stay on that little tornado pedestal. There we go. Will Kirby Live Radio return? Yeah. Alright, funny end of stream joke. It's as shrimple as that.